Did the Dallas Mavericks solve Anthony Edwards, at least for game one? To start this game, it seemed like Ant was about to have a great game. In the first quarter, he was 3 of 4 from the field, including his pull-up mid-range jumper, which is very important when you're going against rim protectors like Lively and Gafford. But Ant took 2 middies in the first quarter and did not take another one the rest of the game. He took 16 shots, and 12 of them were from 3. Dallas loves that. So they packed the paint and gave Ant as many pull-up threes as he wanted. So not only are they baiting Ant into the shot they want him to take, they're also taking away the roll. In a lot of ways, they are playing mind games. Ant coming off the screen, I'm wide open, I'm Anthony Edwards, of course I'm gonna pull it. And we all know he's capable of hitting 7, 8 threes in a game. But Ant, in my opinion, really needs to get into his mid-range bag in this series. Not only for him, not only is it a good shot for him, but for Rudy Gobert, right? If they're dropping back, giving Ant the midi, which they are sometimes, not every time, but if they're giving him that and he's not taking it, the big doesn't have to come up. If the big is coming up, Rudy Gobert should be dominant in those situations. When Ant is taking his time, probing in the mid-range, it gives Rudy an opportunity to set up and get position for either a drop-off or an offensive board. Him just operating in the mid-range more would free up a lot of opportunities for Rudy, and we see it with Luka. No, he's not going to be Luka. Luka is special, but you see how patient Luka is. He always gives the big an angle. And again, I know it's unfair to compare him to Luka, but I'm just saying in this game, Luka took 10 mid-range jumpers to Ant's 2. And he took 4 in the fourth to really put this game away. And I don't want to act like the Timberwolves just got blown out, right? They could have won this game. Some would say they should have won this game. I feel like it's going to be an amazing series. And in game one, the defense for both teams got exactly what they wanted. Ant took 12 threes. Only 2 free throws. Dallas only got up 25 threes. Kyrie only got up 3 of them. Minnesota loves that. This game was won on Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic making tough mid-range jumpers. That's not going to happen every game. They're going to miss some of those. But Ant also has to take them. Last night was the most three-pointers attempted by the Wolves this season. All year. And I know I'm making it seem like it's this overly bad thing, right? But it just tells you that Dallas got them to play how they wanted them to play. The advantage Minnesota should have in this series is being the bigger team. And I know Dallas is not small. Lively, Gafford, PJ Washington, Derrick Jones Jr., athletic, even Luka is going to get in there, battle on the board. So I know they're not a small team. But as far as finishing at the rim, getting offensive boards, I feel like that is the advantage Minnesota should be trying to exploit in this series. And when you're just chucking up 50 threes in a game, you don't really give yourself an opportunity to exploit that advantage. And maybe I'm wrong and it's not even an advantage. And once again, I feel like I have to reiterate it because I'm making it seem like Minnesota was so bad in this game when they probably should have won the game. But it still doesn't change the fact that Dallas got them to play exactly how they wanted them to play. But going forward, I'm still going to stick with my Minnesota pick in this series. I didn't see that much to make me sway from that opinion. Kyrie got a lot of stuff going, but a lot of it was also in transition. So if you can help cut that off a little bit, you feel good about that. But Kyrie, Luka, they're going to hit crazy shots. They're going to. And if you're not going to capitalize with easy looks on the other end, it can get very tough. But something tells me 3 things are going to happen next game. Ant's going to take more than 2 mid-range jumpers. The Timberwolves are going to take less than 49 threes, and Rudy Gobert is going to have more than 7 boards. And also, Ant's going to take more than 2 free throws. I feel like I can guarantee all of that. I can't guarantee you a win though, but that is going to change, and I cannot wait for game 2.